A Porsche Macan S, you've got to have at least £30,000, maybe even 40, maybe £50,000. That is not the case with this car at all. But that doesn't mean it's lacking in spec at all. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this Porsche Macan S and finding out why it is such, well, it represents incredible value for money. My name is Will, this is the Porsche Macan S, and you are watching ALX Specialist Cars. So the Porsche Macan S, well, what actually is the Macan S? Well, there is the regular Porsche Macan, but the S actually gives the car more power. This particular example we have here is powered by the 3-litre diesel variant, and they say in this car you can get over 40 miles per gallon. For a big car with such style and performance, that really surprised me. But that's not all that's special about this car. In fact, it's got just several sought after options, and the ones that you really want. The first one, which you'll have noticed, I'm sure, if you're a Porsche fan, is the wheels. The 911 turbo design alloy wheels. They're all absolutely unmarked all round. Pirelli Zero tyres matching all round as well, and I think they look absolutely insane. Obviously a bigger size for the car, you can get 19s, you can get 20s, but at 21 inch on a big SUV like this, it absolutely suits it down to the ground. The next thing you might have noticed this car has got is the tilt and slide panoramic roof. That is a very expensive option from factory. And to speak a little of the looks of the car, from the front you get things like the xenon headlights. You've then got daytime running lights. In there they actually switch to the indicators as well, so it's a super good looking car. And I think with the white colour of the exterior and the black contrast of the interior, it's a timeless colour combination. If you're looking at the Porsche Macan, chances are you want it for the space it provides. Perhaps you've got family, or you've got a lot of friends, or perhaps a lot of Christmas shopping, especially at this time of year. Well, space on a Macan S it's absolutely plentiful. In the rear is 3 seats, of course, and what's special about the centre seat is it does indeed fold away, but when it's folded out, it's got twin cup holders. And one more thing which sets the interior of this car apart from the rest on the market is actually something as small as the seat belts. So you might think, what's so special about them? Obviously it's the garnet red colour that they do have, and again, that is a paid for option. It's not standard at all on these cars. And then from the rear, it's an equally as stylish car, because you actually get the spoiler in gloss black, and then the boot is electronic. You open that with the key. And also on these you get the sill plate protectors, which are finished in PPF, so getting you shopping in and out, it's not going to damage the actual paintwork of the car. And the car, by the way, is in a very good condition. So as well as being a very good looking car, it's also one that's got a massive amount of space. But usually when you buy a performance car like this with a lot of space, you're sacrificing your mile per gallon. But as I mentioned already, over 40 miles per gallon is what the quoted average is for this car, which is just shocking. Quad exhaust as well from the rear, so yeah, it's a really good sporty looking car. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you're perhaps wondering about being a driver, and I wouldn't blame you. It's an amazing cockpit. The driver's seat is electronically adjustable. You've then got the multifunction sports steering wheel, and then the rest of the interior is finished in leather. The seats are part leather and Alcantara. It's obviously a diesel automatic, as I mentioned, and when we turn the car on, it's got the screen which lights up in the middle with all your sort of phone settings and your navigation. But let's hop inside the car quickly, walk you through the screen, as well as a few of the other features you get on this Porsche Macan S. So you've got all your climate controls on here, and this is also individually controlled of each other, of the driver and indeed the passenger. Your sort of driving modes, you could say, are on here. So you've got sport mode, adjustable suspension, traction control, and all the other stuff like that as well. The car does indeed have lane assist. You can turn that off if you prefer, but yeah, all the options are on here. And then you've also got the balance of having the screen as well. So the screen itself, you can connect your phone on. That is actually an option. You can't do that as standard on these cars, but thankfully this one does have it, because obviously that's a pretty important thing to have on your car, I would say. And then for the rest of the interior, the space is ample. You've got twin cup holders in here. You've got a leather armrest which does actually lift up with USB, an aux cable and 12-volt sockets. Glove box on there, a big glove box, and of course the rest of the interior is finished in a nice piano black. Closing the panoramic roof up is actually all above your head, so you push that one there. But if you did want to do the electronic window blind as well, so it's almost like the pan roof was never there, then it's actually that button there, and it pulls the privacy blind across, so it's all the way, and it's much more blackout. And as you can see, it's now a much darker, moodier place to be, and it's pretty cool without having the pan roof if you don't want it. It's then got the sports steering wheel, multi-function of course, with the paddles on the back if you prefer. So a pretty nice place to be, and a pretty good looking car I would say. So that is the Porsche Macan S. It's covered just over 50,000 miles, so very low miles for what it is. Now, we said earlier, what do you think the car costs? Is it a 30,000–40,000 pound car? It certainly looks it, but no, this car is less than 24,000 pounds. And I don't think you'll disagree with me when I say that represents an incredible value for money. If you'd like any more information on this car, any more pictures, videos, or even to take it out for a drive, please do let me know. My name's Will, or any of the team will be happy to help. Thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.